Hello, Asa. Today you're joining me on a journey. This journey includes moving this desk and this desk to where that bed is, and where that bed is to these desks. Well, Asa, I had some help from the great Evan, and now my room is moved, so we're getting progress did. Old desk space, new desk space, bed. Bam! If you didn't know any better, you thought I just hit a mirror on my video, but I didn't. This is my new room so far. So now I have some lights set up, I've got a whiteboard set up, my desk is more or less in place, and my bed is still covered in stuff. That's okay. And then I got distracted cutting up a speaker for that oil droplet experiment. All right, so this right here is a transformer. It takes the wall outlet and puts it down to 12 volts, which I'm thinking should be just about enough to run this thing. Since the wall works on AC current, this thing should naturally vibrate at 60 hertz. I did most of my experiments at 80 hertz, but I've gotten it to work at 20 hertz before. I just didn't use it for most of my tests. I've got my transformer from wall power to 12 volts. I've got two resistors in series there, both 1000 ohms or 1 kilo ohm. So the entire resistance of the whole circuit is 2 kilo ohms. This thing's supplying 12.5 volts, 6.25 milliamps, which is perfect. I don't want that many amps, which is why I put resistors there, because I thought ahead a little bit. See if I get 2.5 amps across the whole thing, and then if I get half of that across half of it. Nothing blew up. Needle moved. Pretty good, I think. So we plug back in. Just underneath 14 volts. Not bad. Now, theoretically, if I move this over, you should get about half of that. And if you look at that, we did. Next, this is the moment of truth. This should just go. Wow, this thing had a constant voltage. That's because it's on the AC setting. And AC actually switches between the positive and negative of the voltage it's at. Which means that theoretically this thing, when I plug it in, this speaker will go up and down. Didn't go up and down. Our counter there didn't do anything. First, we're going to undo the speaker, see if it was the speaker introduction that messed that up. There's definitely the power draw we saw before now. So here is a DC version of the circuit I'm building, which please do not yell at me. I know it is an AC circuit. So here we've got our transformer, which is giving us 12 volts, and we've got two 1K resistors, which means that the voltage between these 2 points and these 2 points are the same, which is half of the 12 because it's got to cancel out to 0 total volts as it goes around. The problem is that speaker has 4 ohms of resistance, so our circuit didn't look like this when I plugged it in. It looked like this, 1K, 4, without the K. Now the problem with this is that the resistance of this, the equivalent resistance of these two resistors is 1 over 1K plus 1 over 4 to the power of -1. you get 3.984 ohms. So we're just going to say that because this is so much bigger than this, it's essentially equal to 4 ohms. And now, if you think about it a little bit with your brain, you will realize that redrawing this up here now, we'll have 1000 over 1004% of the 12 volts. And this will have 4 over 1004 volts, which means this will be almost negligible and this will be a ton. Not exactly what we want. Thank you for joining me on this weird day of a journey. If you remember, I was reorganizing my room. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this new view as much as I do. No, particularly the cars driving there. This is why I wanted to move my desk across, so that I could see that. Thank you for watching, Asa and everyone else, and have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you Wednesday morning.